a package. Check it out. Let's go inside and see what it is. I think I got a pretty good idea though. So today's package, I'll open it up here in a second after I tell you about where this package came from. He's a viewer, my new friend, Chuck, Charles J. Wilder. He's over in the U.S. He's in the U.S. Army, stationed over in Camp. Probably gonna murder this. Arifajan, over in Kuwait. He's from Glendale, California here. Unfortunately, he's gonna retire to New Hampshire. Him and the wife are gonna move off to New Hampshire, but he's got friends and daughters here in California. He's gonna make a trip out here in January, and we're gonna get together and do some beach hunting. I can't wait to meet you, Chuck. I know you're watching. Great guy. I've talked to him many a times via email and stuff, and just seems like a really awesome guy. We've got a lot in common. He's a fellow fisherman and detectorist as well. He's been into the hobby for quite some time. You know, he initially said, well, here, let's read the email here. He posted on my video saying that he would like to help me out with my scoop, and at the time I had sent my scoop here with the silver sniffer, and I was going to have him see if his buddy Dustin Danger could fix it. But apparently Dustin Danger said with the JB weld all over it that I had done, it wasn't repairable, and I had feared that myself, that when I done that it wasn't going to be able to be fixed. I'm going to take a blowtorch to it and knock it off. But anyways, back to email here. I told him that I had gotten it fixed, you know, and or was gonna have it fixed, and he said, okay, but here, let me slow down here and read this. I got horrible eyes. Okay, but it still won't be reliable, will it? I enjoy your videos and learn from you and others posting videos. If repair of your scoop does not work out for you, I would send you the money for a new good one in return for you taking me detecting when I'm out there. I'm at Camp Arifajan right now, but retiring in January, unfortunately to New Hampshire, for the wife's happiness. My daughters live in South Pasadena, and I have a friend dying of brain cancer. God bless him. You know, my prayers go out to your buddy. God bless him. I've been down that road and might have to go down it again. It's not an easy road, and God bless him for that illness. That's not an easy one. Anyways, he's got a buddy now in San Diego, and I really will visit Southern California again soon. You can repay me by helping me learn in person, and I want to be your friend. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Just let me know. I have a couple detectors, but would probably be bringing the Excalibur 2 to be able to hit the water too. I guess I would just take my scoop head and buy some shaft there. I do not have a travel shaft. Oh blah. Anyways, hang tough and keep finding good stuff, Chuck. Chuck, you're the man. Yeah, I didn't want to, you know, to have him buy me such an expensive scoop. This thing costs over $200, so I told Chuck I would gladly pay him back. It'll take me a few payments, and he's such an awesome guy. He's like, man, don't stress too hard. You know, send me money when you can, or, you know, he really insisted that I didn't have to pay him back. So I told him I'm going to make a few payments to him and get him the money back. This was a $230 scoop or something. Anyways, let's stop blabbing here. Let's check this bad boy out. Let's cut it open. Get into it with my one of my new favorite finds here recently. And let's cut this bad chicken open. Alright, I'm excited. Here, let's check this out. This is the new Stealth 720i, 20 degree tipped back. It's hard to say here. Stealth 720i, 20 degree tipped back U-bolt handle is the one I figured would work the best for me. Stealth scoops have a lifetime guarantee, and they'll repair it for life. If it's unrepairable, they'll ship you a new one once. I figure that's a pretty damn good deal for the price of this scoop. Um, you know, I paid $100 for this and 170 for the shaft. So this is, you know, shipping and everything. It's a $300 scoop. So this really ain't gonna work out. You know, if I'm gonna have to pay $100 all the time for for one of these, it doesn't last but a couple months. I got this instead. I think I'm gonna have a lot better time with this. A few of my friends use these. They work great. My buddy Ross, the Silver Sniffer, has one. A little bit different than this one. His is in the U-bolt, but he loves it. So we got the accessories here to mount it. Kind of hard to do with one hand here. Here, let me turn off the camera and I'll bring you guys back in. My battery's dying here apparently, and I'll lay everything out and show you what we got. Okay, so this is what our package consists of. Here's our scoop next to my other scoop with its broken, faulty design there. It started bending here first, so you guys can see it lifted up and created a big bend. I whacked this thing back into shape when I put the JB weld on it, and then it split up all the side there. The whole side split up. I thought this thing was going to be a little bit heavier. They stated because the U-bolt setup's a little bit different, it's going to cause it to be a bit heavier. But honestly, this damn thing's heavier than this. So that's pretty nice. I get a lighter scoop. Yeah, this thing's definitely heavier. Get a lighter scoop. And looks like the guys over at Stealth threw in a pair of gloves for water hunting. I don't know. Maybe these are for dirt fishing, or I'm not sure what this is about. Doesn't say anything in here. These are just the instructions on putting together the scoop, which is pretty much self-explanatory. If you have any building skills whatsoever, you should be able to put together a U-bolt setup. Here's our U-bolts. Again, like I said, pretty self-explanatory. But I'm gonna slap it together here with my shaft. My buddy Ross told me that I got a thin-walled shaft. I ordered it from a company I thought everybody was getting their stuff from. It's, I guess, inferior to to the other guys. Ross and Tony told me how to beef this thing up a bit. I gotta get an epoxy and I gotta put a shaft up the center of it, a wooden shaft or a dowel or something, and glue it in. Use that Gorilla Glue expanding stuff, and should beef it up so it doesn't snap. Apparently these ones, and I guess even the heavier duty ones, will snap on you. You know, that wet sand can be pretty damn heavy. You guys don't understand that don't do this. It's heavy. You know, it really is. It's you know, lifting a bag of sand the size of that's got to be 10 pounds. Now imagine a wet bag of sand. That's got to be 20 plus pounds. You know, so it can really put wear and tear on your gear. And these scoops are the best. So I gotta have a shaft that'll hold up. I don't want to have to be running out and replacing my shaft or be out in the middle of a dig and my damn shaft breaks. Like I said, it's $170 for this thing. So before I go out and get this thing in the water and use it, now I gotta go beef it up a little bit. I gotta try to find some supplies to beef it up. But I'll show it to you guys here in the next video on the next dig, and let you guys know how I like it. Again, to Charles, Chuck, you're the man, Chuck. I can't thank you enough. This all happened because you know, I made that comment on into my video and my scoop broke. And I really didn't expect anybody to reach out and make me the offer. And you know, I said if anybody wants to donate a scoop or something like on that note. And Chuck's the man. You know, he offered to, and when he offered, I said I can't take you up on that offer. And you know, I've actually, you know, I'm not working now again, so it was really worrying me that I wasn't going to be able to get back out on the water for some time, because I had broken that scoop and I'd bought that scoop thinking that it was going to last me, you know, and I pretty much drained all my money that I had saved up and into this hobby, because this is really the only uh, thing that keeps me going, keeps me healthy, keeps me focused. You know, I fell into a pretty big state of depression there for a while, and you know, things weren't looking good, and you know, my outlook on life has always been positive. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I like to smile. You know, I like to love. You know, and that's who I am. And I lost track of that for some time, and I really had a hard time putting my focus on something to get me out of it, out of the slump. You know, and that metal teching, that was it. You know, it was I was a dirt fisher. I love to metal tech and get out and metal detect any environment really. But then I started going to the beaches and the late night things at the beaches, because I haven't been able to sleep. I have back trouble, so I go low tide hunting. You know, I sleep in increments, so I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll go. Low tide will be 3:30 in the morning. I'll go hunt for a couple hours, come back and go to sleep. And being at the ocean really was the thing that really got me out of my slump. You know, and metal detecting and finding treasures. And I didn't really realize how nice it is, you know, late night like that, how peaceful. It's beautiful, you know. There's a lot of times I'm not finding stuff. Don't get me wrong, I don't find stuff every time I go out. You know, I do have pretty good luck, and it's not all about finding stuff. It's the thrill of the hunt, and you know, especially when you got some good friends, fellow detectorists in the hobby. It's a special moment, you know. It really is. It's a beautiful thing. So I want to thank everybody out there, you know, for watching. And again, like I said, Chuck, you're the man. And we'll get this scoop out on the water pretty soon. Stay tuned. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.